What's up everybody, my name is Darth Jeswick and welcome back to my channel. Today we are working on the Barbie movie house. I just saw it and I thought it was really interesting looking, so I really wanted to build it in The Sims 4. So the interesting thing about the house is that it doesn't really use a ton of walls. It mostly uses just like platforms and a few walls here and there to kind of separate rooms. Like it's a dollhouse essentially. And the cool thing about this type of house is that you can play it without really moving the walls around. Like we have several different options for like the walls being up or half up or down all the way. With this one you can see pretty much into the entire build, so you can actually have the whole house in view, kind of like an unpaused house. If you've ever seen like an unpaused stream like Little Simsy, she usually just like sets up this huge house, and then you can kind of set like a camera angle for a certain part of the screen and then you can see the entire house and they just kind of like let it go. It's kind of the same concept, only like this is Barbie themed. So I'm just kind of getting the basic shape of the house now. It is pretty mid-century modern themed. It's like very Oasis Springs. I use a lot of spa day items here because they have like the O on the door and like we don't really have anything that has like a B for Barbie. So I ended up naming my tester sim Olivia Barbie, so that I had that O in there. I also think this is one of the only clear glass doors that we have that is slightly pink, and in the movie her door is like a really hot pink, but it's clear glass, or probably plastic because it's Barbie. So in the movie there's like this nice stone fireplace looking thing like in the back of the house that's kind of like holding everything together, and I found this like nice pink stone from the bowling pack, which is like really odd that it would have like a pink stone, but whatever. And then I also used a pastel pop kit wallpaper, and I'm kind of trying to furnish as I go so I can get like an idea of where everything needs to be so you can still see everything. And in the movie she's got like this really cool like S-shaped couch, and the only way I could really replicate it is with the Dream Home Decorator couches, because they're the only couches we have that are like curved. And these pink plastic chairs are from the wedding kit, and I thought it was so funny because when I was younger and had Barbies, I had like chairs that were almost exactly similar to this. They didn't have like the white part of it, but they were like all plastic pink chairs, and it was amazing, and I thought that it was hilarious that we had a swatch that was like similar to what I actually had in real life for my real life Barbie house. She also has a bar. We don't have a curved bar that is not from the Star Wars pack. The only one that we have is from the Star Wars pack. So I just used like a regular base game bar in the corner, and I was having a lot of trouble with these columns just like disappearing on me anytime I like placed anything. It was weird. I had to cut out a lot of me just like fixing that. And I was also trying to add like these walls kind of to hide things. Like I wanted to hide the refrigerator, and I used the Growing Together pink refrigerator because it's just fantastic. I used that little box to kind of cover up the side, and I also used a Dream Home Decorator stovetop. It's actually just like separate from the regular stove, and then I used like the bottom part of the stove, which fits into a counter. Then I got to the really fun part, which is doing Barbie's closet. We all know Barbie has an amazing wardrobe. She's got all these different kinds of clothes, and in the movie they're almost like these panels that you can like kind of flip through. I didn't really know how to recreate that in The Sims without it looking really odd, so I ended up just kind of making it into like a little corner here. You know, she can go and stand in front of them and like change if she needs to. And I also found these Dream Home Decorator round counters, and she's also got like this cool display for like her shoes and her makeup and things, so I did that in the center of the closet. And I grabbed some shoes from Dream Home Decorator, like these pink shoes, as well as like some makeup and some perfume. And then I found this mirror from Parenthood. It's got a couple of pictures on it, and I feel like Barbie would have like these cool pictures of her friends in the corners of her mirrors, you know, so she thinks about them. And then I also had these two stools in the closet as well, just so she could like sit down and do her makeup at. We've also got this nice mirror from the clutter kit, and no, the pastel pop kit, and I wanted to put that in the closet too, just so she could sit down and do her makeup at it. And then I moved on to the bathroom. Unfortunately, I think the only tub that we have that has pink on it is from Eco Lifestyle, and it just didn't really fit the vibes. So I used this one from Dream Home Decorator, as well as the shower from Snowy Escape, and a base game toilet that is actually pink. You can't really tell because the lighting is kind of funky because there's no walls, but it is pink. And we don't have round beds in this game. Barbie has a round bed in the movie, but we just don't have that. So what I did was just made a fancy headboard for it instead, using this mirror from the Pastel Pop Kit and a couple of floral wall items from Eco Lifestyle, and just kind of like positioned it into play. Like it took me a long time to like figure out how to like hide everything, and I had to like raise it up using the 9 key, and actually it's placed in the room below it. I'm actually surprised that the lighting isn't weird on it. And then I just hit it using walls and kind of had to readjust my whole bathroom so that it all worked together. And it also helped me kind of like move everything forward in the bathroom because it was kind of hard to see. I used these chairs from Decor to the Max. They were really fun. They've got this nice gold accent on the base, and they also kind of match with my bedspread. They got like that light blue and the florals going on. And then this coffee table is from high school years. It's like that plastic, classic, like Barbie kind of feel table, as well as a couple of like this plant light here in the back. I actually go in and like change all the colors of the lights so that some of them are pink. Then I started adding like some rugs, and I found this one from high school years. I love high school years so much. Like their build buy items are so incredible for like pastel themed builds. I can't get away from it. Then I just kind of added this pastel pop rug underneath of the bed, and I just kind of moved on to some other things, started decorating the living room. I grabbed this rug from Cats and Dogs, I believe, and put that in the living room. I ended up like layering it with another rug because it didn't seem quite big enough. And then I also have like the City Living fireplace table like inside the wall, and I just like put a window so you could see it. Although it's not really bright in live mode, but that's okay. And then I was just kind of like trying to find a bunch of like pink plants to put around. I found a couple from the Paranormal pack, and then like Dine Out had these cool like plastic ones. Well, they're like, I don't know if they're glass or plastic, but they look plastic, so I used them kind of in a few spots around here. As well as these like lollipop topiaries that are pink. I feel like it's not in the movie, but I need to like do something for the outside because it looks just so boring right now. And I needed to get a break from the inside because it was literally about to like drive me insane. And plus these are really cute and they're pink, and we don't have a ton of pink plants, so I thought that they were perfect. Now in the movie, Barbie just kind of like floats from whichever floor she's on to the ground, but I needed this to be totally functional for your Sims, so I ended up just putting stairs in here. The mirror from the Pastel Pop Kit is just kind of like floating when you put the walls down. You're just gonna have to ignore it. I'm so sorry. We also have a pool out back. It's kind of shaped like a teardrop, but we can't really achieve that in The Sims, so I did the best I can. It's more like shaped like a bean, but you know, we're doing what we can. We don't really have like fun shaped pools. I also know that like in an actual like Barbie dollhouse, the pool would only be like a couple like centimeters deep, and I tried to achieve that with terrain paint, and the end goal was just not cute. It wasn't good. So I ended up just using an actual pool so that your Sims can actually use it. I put a few things out here, a barbecue, this nice little patio table with a couple of chairs at it, and I also added these pink loungers. I think they're just the Wedding Pack Story ones. And they're nice and like kind of like a pale pink. They almost blend into the tile that I'm using, which is from the Country Kitchen Kit, I believe. I also put this pink O from the Spa Day kit in the center of the pool. You know, it's Barbie's house, Olivia, Barbie, you know. And then I found these rockstone pavers from Debug and just kind of put them out because that's kind of what it looks like in the actual Barbie movie. You can also see that the grass is like a different color than the rest of the grass that is around the world. And I found it's just like a base game one, but it looks very similar to like the pictures that I saw on Pinterest of the Barbie house. It's like a darker green, and it almost looks fake, like fake grass, like astroturf almost. So I ended up using that over the whole lot. And I also added another little wall over here on the side just so I could add another wardrobe. It was just looking a little plain, so I added that. I also added the hot tub from the base game in the pink swatch just to the backyard. So in the movie, Barbie has a flamingo-shaped mailbox. The best I could do is this pink one from Nifty Knitting and a flamingo statue that I just kind of like put next to it to signify, you know, this is where my mailbox is and this is my flamingo. So I added a bird bath and this like nice bird statue as well. And then I started adding in some like clutter, some plants. I added another one of those dine out plants, as well as this like plant kit, like hanging plant item, as well as this like nice pink tree from the patio kit. I thought it fit really well, especially with the plants that we have out front. It just looks a little bit different. I added these rolled up little pink towels out by the pool, as well as like a My First Pet Stuff accent table. I know I had to though. It's nice. It's a nice color. It matches. I also put these like shoes on the little table. We don't really have like a shoe item like that though, like the shoe in the box, as well as those clutter items from high school years on the floor. We don't really have a lot of the like clutter, like floor clutter like that either, especially for girls. I think we have like that one and then like one other one from Parenthood. And now I'm just kind of adding some things in the bathroom here, a little laundry basket and some towels to hang above the bath. And the romantic garden kit had this cool like vine planter, so I kind of put that over here on the other side of the closet. And finished it off with adding a few palm trees. I didn't do any terrain paint because it didn't look like there was any dirt in Barbie's world. But here is Barbie and her house. She is looking so pink and so lovely. She is just kind of going. I had to play test for a few days because it was like really cloudy and raining in the game. So she had some dishes in her inventory because I didn't have a trash can in this build. So that's just something to be wary of. Yeah, I really like this build. I had a lot of fun making it. I love how pink it is. Like, it is very Barbie, very Dreamhouse-like, very dollhouse. Like, I would have loved to have this as a dollhouse in real life when I was younger. Like, look at this pool. I used these, like, pastel pop kit tables and some fountains to create, like, this jet effect in the pool. Getting the stairs to work was a little bit tricky, but they do work, and your sim can get all the way up to the top floor. And they also can walk on this like little catwalk on the left side here, over by the bathroom. It's only like one step above the platform that she's actually walking on for the main part of the house. But that is all for today's video. You can find all of my builds and my sims on the gallery at Darth_Jeswick, just like it appears here on YouTube, and I will see you in the next video. I hope you all have a wonderful evening or day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye everybody.